Okay, here is the video, the notes for 1.5, exponential and logarithmic forms of equations. Okay, so similar to what we did in 1.4, we talked about the logarithmic inverses, right? So today you're going to learn about what the definition of a logarithm is, which is the same thing as saying log. I'll shorten it. So the definition of a log. If b and n are positive numbers and b is not equal to 1, the log of bn equals k if and only if b to the k power equals n. Yeah, it sounds like foreign language. Okay, but just keep referring to these definitions as we work through these problems. So write an equation in exponential form. So it's giving us the log is equal to something, and it's asking us to convert it to the exponential form, which is right here. Okay, so this is our exponential. Okay, and this is your log, your logarithm. Okay, so you've got two different forms here. So it's telling us write an equation in exponential form. So we're trying to write it like this. All right, so b is your little number next to your log. Your k is what's equal to, which is your exponent, and we're going to have n. So b, in this example, b is equal to 2. N is equal to 8. Just look at the formula. Here it is. N is equal to 8, and k is equal to 3. So now knowing those three, we're going to rewrite b to the k equals n. So b to the k equals n. So that's going to be 2 to the third equals 8, which is true, right? 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So that's what they're asking you to write it in this form. Okay, so now let's look at number 2. So your b is 2. Your n is 1/4, and your k is -2. So now it's going to be b, which is 2, to the k, which is the -2 power, equals 1/4. Okay, it'll get faster. Let's look at this one. Your b is 2, your n is 1, and your k is 0. So you're going to have 2 to the 0 power equals 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Okay, one more. We've got b is 3, so you're going to have 3 to the 4th power equals 81. Okay? All right, now let's write each equation in the log form. Okay, so looking back here, up here, it's going to give it to us in this form, and we need to convert it to this form. So again, we need to figure out what b is. B is 2, k is 4, and n is 16. So now our formula is log b n. So log, I'm just going to write the formula. B big N equals k. So now if we're going to convert it, we would have log, your b is 2, your n is 16 equals your k is 4. Okay, so we're going to do it the same on these. So you're going to have log, your b is 2, 1/2 is your n equals -1 is your. So log little 2, 1/2 equals -1. Okay, we have b, we have n, and we have k. Let's do one more. So log, right, 32 is your b. Then you're going to have n, which is 2, equals, what's your k? 1/5. Okay. All right, now let's turn it over. And it says evaluate the following logarithms without using a calculator. So what are we saying here? Let's rewrite this in exponential form. You're going to say log, what is your, b is 5, right? And then you're going to have it equal to, because this is your, trying to remember what variables they used. The 25 is going to be your n, okay? So you're going to have it equal to 25, but we don't know what our k is, right? Because k is usually right here, that's what we're trying to solve for. So what 5 to the what power gives you 25? To the second power, right? Your question mark is going to equal to 2. So that's 2. Right? 5 squared, 5 times 5 is 25. So now let's figure out what the other one is. We're missing k. So you're going to have to find sorry, this is getting blurry. You're going to have 64 to the what power equals 4. Oh, I did it backwards. You're going to have 4 to the what power equals 64. So 4 times 2, 4 is 16 times 4. So 4 to the third power. The question mark equals our 3. So you would write 3 up here. So let's look at the next one. So you've got negative 16, 4 to the question mark equals negative 16. Your b is 4. Okay, your b here is 4. Your b is 5. That's what you start with. B to the what is negative 16. Well, b squared is positive 16, but there's nothing to the fourth power that's going to give you negative 16, right? It doesn't exist. So we'll put question mark, doesn't exist. So your answer would be no solution. Okay, one more. So our b is 10 to the what power? It's a question mark. Equals 10 to the third, right? So our question mark is 3 because we answered it. It's part of it. See how this number was 10 to the 3, but it tells you. So your question mark is equal to 3. So this is equal to 3. Okay? So to solve for these, you're just putting it in the exponential form and then you're figuring out what that exponent is to make it true. Okay? If you cannot find anything and it does not that makes it true, then it's going to be no solution. All right.